up, guys? We're back with another HTML tutorial. This is lesson 2. I hope you're having a beautiful Monday afternoon. And today we're going to be learning how to make this basic website. I know it's not anything particularly fancy right now, but it'll give you a good basic idea of some simple HTML syntax and how to throw images into your HTML file. So let's get started. Alright, so what you want to do, save changes, no. Open up Sublime Text and go to File, New File. And when starting any HTML document, you need to memorize this. With every tag, there is a open bracket, and then you want to type your doc type. Basically, what this does is it tells the browser that this is an HTML5 document. Then you want to open up another tag and type HTML. This tells the browser that this is indeed an HTML document. So if you keep hearing me say tag, basically a tag is anything that has this open and close bracket. So this is a tag. Alright, so in every HTML document there is a head and then there is a body. So to start your header, open a bracket and type head. Now after the head document there is always a title tag. So type title, and then basically what the title is if we open up our page again, this right here where it says kittens, this is the title. So for my title, I'm going to type kittens. You can type whatever you want. And then this is also very important. After every opening tag, there needs to be a closing tag. So the difference that makes this a closing tag is this / right here. So that's it for our body, or our head. Let's close out our head. Let's start our body. Just type body. Now, if you haven't caught on yet, you can kind of see how HTML is very easy to read, just because every tag is named in a way that makes sense. Like the title is the title, the head of the document is the head of the document, the body starts the body. So let's start our body, and let's type H1. H1, or H stands for header, and then the 1 tells you the size of the header. So you can do H1, H2, H3, and so on. So just to give you an example between the two, let's type, I'm going to type welcome to kittens.com. And then let's type photos, and let's say thanks for visiting. Now we have to close each one of these out with a closing tag. Alright, now before we go any further, let's close out our body tag and close out our HTML tag. Now let's save this, save as, and let's save it as kittens. You can save it as whatever you want, it doesn't really matter. Just make sure you have the .html extension. So let's save that. And there we go. Everything's changed a nice pink color. So let's open it up in our web browser to see kind of what it looks like right now. Let's go to kittens, go to open, and right click it, go to open with, and I like Firefox. You can use whatever you want. Let's open it, and there we go. You can see we have our header, or our first header, welcome to kittens.com, second header, photos, and our last header, thanks for visiting. And as you can see, they all go down in size. So header 1 is larger than header 2, and header 2 is larger than header 3. And we have our title tag up here, kittens. So let's go back to our HTML file. Let me delete this because we don't need that. delete. All right. Now, to add photos, you can probably guess what the tag is going to be, but the tag for a image is image. Then to basically you have to tell the browser where the image is. So type in source src equals and then open and close brackets. Now what you want to do is go to your web browser, go to Google, and then go to Google Images. And for my website, I'm using kittens because I love kittens. I think everyone loves kittens. You can use whatever pictures you want. Just go in there and pick whatever picture you want. Go, let's say you wanted this one. Click on it, then right click it, and go to Save Image As, and then let's say kittens 4, and then hit enter. So now that you have that picture, or whatever picture you got, you have to basically, I made an image folder, which you should do as well. So all you have to do is in your document, go to New Folder, and then type in Images, and that's where you're going to want to save all your images. So now that you have your picture in your image folder, you want to type in images / and then the image file itself. So let's say you wanted this one, kitten 1. You would type in kitten 1. Now this is probably the most important part, and is the part that I forget from time to time. You have to type in the file type of that image. So if it's JPG, you have to put .jpg. If it's PNG, you have to put .png. So to find out what file type your image is, go to your image, right click it, and go to properties. Right here you can see this is a JPG image. So close that out, and then after that, you would put .jpg. So let's close this out and save it. And let's look at it in our browser. Refresh the page. And there we go. We have our very first image. I know it's a little bit blown out of size, but I will be teaching you guys in later tutorials how to resize images and how to move them around on the page and make them look the way that you want. So don't worry about that right now, because we'll be learning that in later tutorials. So let's say you wanted to add another image. Let's go back to our HTML file. Let's type in image and source equals, then you have to find the folder, images, / let's see, what do I have in there? Let's say kitten, let's do kitten 2. Kitten 2 .jpg. Alright, then close that out. Save it again. And an easy, a little bit of a time-saving way to save documents, if you hit Control S, that'll save your document rather than going to File and then Save and all that. So go back to your page and refresh it. And there we go. Our second image. So let's go back to our HTML document. And let's say you wanted to give a description of what the image was about. So if you go back to your HTML file, go under the first image, and you type P, this tag stands for a paragraph tag. So if we type in, this is my cat, Tomcat. Then close it out, save that again, refresh the page, and there we go. This is my cat, Tomcat. So right now, this hopefully has given you a good idea of a few tags in HTML and how to use them, and the syntax that you need an opening tag and a closing tag. And actually, another thing you should know is this thing entirely, the whole thing, is called an element. So that this would be an element, and this would be an element, and so on. So that's it for this tutorial. Check back tomorrow, and we'll get into some more HTML. Have a great day, guys.